Hello, fellow adventurers, movers, dreamers, yogis. I'm so glad to be back here again with you today. To start this video, this practice, I wanted to say just a little bit about the heart of Kripalu Yoga, which is the form of yoga that I teach and that I'm offering to you here. The main tenet of this practice is love. Swami Kripalu, one of the famous sayings that Kripalu yoga teachers will constantly kind of feed into the practice is that the highest spiritual practice is self-observation with non-judgment, or we could say self-observation with love or compassion. And to meet ourselves on this mat, doing our breathing or our moving, the awareness of what we're meeting in any moment with compassion is a very powerful practice and a challenging one. So as we move through the practice, keep bringing yourself back to that wellspring of compassion, the stream of care that you can bring to yourself. And noticing also without judgment when you lose track of that energy, when we start to criticize or wonder or grasp or cling or push anything away, to let the heart of the practice, the center of the practice, to be continuing over and over again to come back to, how am I treating myself? Am I showing up for myself in a way that I'm perhaps challenging myself, but in which I'm not being strict or punishing or judgmental? And that is the practice of a lifetime. But we begin here where we are together. And I'd like to offer to start a meditation. And actually today I plan on just staying right here on the ground. If you want to do a more fiery practice, you can add that on at the end of this. But today I just want to share with you a compassionate meditation, which includes some words from Swami Kripalu and an exploration of a couple of warm-ups that are fundamental to my practice and come from the basic practice that we do in Kripalu Yoga, which includes something called pratipana, or warming up or stoking the sacred fire. So that's where we'll be headed today. Meditation first. So find a cushion, a chair. You might lie down on the ground. Compassion. So really notice, what does my body need today for this meditation? Is seated on a cushion what's going to work, or do I need something else? And allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to make things exactly how is going to best serve you and uplift you, take care of you, support you. Once you have found that, settle in. I'm seated upright, so nestling my sits bones down, whatever's making contact with the chair, the ground, the cushion. Root yourself down into that support so that you find this corresponding gentle uplift all the way through the crown of the head. Let the shoulders drop down, the face relax, eyes can close, and move your awareness, your attention deeply now inward to first find the breath itself, to open to its waves, its flow, inhaling and exhaling, and to, in this practice, make the breath a river, a flow, an energy of compassion, of grace, of receptivity. Let it bring you home to your own heart center. Soften around that, being welcomed home to yourself. Setting everything down that isn't inviting, welcoming, loving. Breathing towards that again and again. That's all that we're here to do. It's all this practice asks of us. And as you continue to breathe and open your heart to compassion and care, I'll offer you these words that come from Swami Kripalu. My beloved child, break your heart no longer. Each time You judge yourself. You break your own heart. You stop feeding on the love, which is the wellspring of your vitality. The time has come, your time, to live, to celebrate, and to see the goodness that you are. You, my child, are divine. You are pure. You are sublimely free. You are God in disguise. And you are always perfectly safe. Do not fight the dark. Just turn on the light. Let go and breathe into the goodness that you are. And we'll finish this meditation by lingering and feeling the energy of those last words. Let go and breathe into the goodness that you are. Feel those words, that offering rippling through you, encompassing you, holding you. Breathe them into the body, the mind, and the heart. Let go and breathe into the goodness that you are. If you're not doing your expanded Dirga breathing, begin to add that on where the belly fills and the breath rises towards the collarbones. On the exhale, it sinks from the collarbones, creating ease and release all the way back down to the belly. Take a few expansive, energizing breaths. Inhaling what you need, exhaling, releasing what you don't. And then you can begin to open your eyes if they're closed. And as I said, today in this short practice, I'll just be staying here on the ground and offering some warm-ups. But warm-ups in and of themselves can be a full, nourishing, enlivening practice. So I'm coming off of my cushion. You can stay on a cushion if that serves you better. Hands come to the ground, gentle support. Feet come out in front of you. So we're not sinking down. We're staying upright in the heart space, shining and alive with compassion, filling it with breath. Take an inhalation, and as you exhale, we're just dropping the knees on over to the right. Inhales bring you through center, lifting, and exhales grounding, rooting, releasing down, this time to the left. Inhale and exhale, matching movement and breath, creating a dance. Inhale and exhale. And on this next one, we'll add in an arm. Inhale through center, root and ground down. Exhale, drop the knees, but now uplift through the left arm, reaching and stretching. I call this a full body yawn. Inhale, bring yourself through center, root ground, drop over to the other side, and then this uplift comes through the right arm, lifting, reaching, expanding, sensing and feeling. And then we'll come right on back through center. Come back to a cross-legged position. If you know which foot was in front before, you might put the other one in front for some balance. Just notice. We'll be moving through what's called the 6 movements of the spine. This is a staple practice in Kripalu Yoga, starting with cat and dog. So I will turn so you can see this movement of the spine more easily. Rooting through sits bones, hands placed gently on the knees. Begin by inhaling, finding the length of the spine, and as you exhale, roll back into cat back. Tailbone curls, chin tucks in, backside of the heart opening. When you inhale, tailbone reaches back, belly, chest, and head reach forward, opening the front of your compassionate, loving heart. Exhale, rolling back to cat back. And inhale, rising, flowing through, opening the front of the body in dog. We'll do this 2 more times. In the exhale, rolling back. Notice what you feel and where you feel it. Inhale, shining heart forward, opening, and 1 more round. Exhale, cat. Inhale to dog, and then come right back through your neutral spine. And I'll pause here before we do the next movement just to say that this moving of the spine is central to the practice because this is the central axis of movement and it's our central axis of energy and sensation. And so it's so important that we work with this central channel of the spine. So the next movement is doing some lateral stretching. You'll take your right hand to the ground gently. Inhale, left arm reaches. It can stay down if anything's going on with the shoulder, but if it can reach up and lean on over to the right. If you're not using the arm, you might just be working with the spine. Inhale, come on through center, and exhale, float yourself on over to the other side. Become weightless and moving with the fluidity of breath, as though the breath is moving you here, other than you moving the body. So there's some ease and release as well as stretching and opening in the side body. Breathing, inhale and exhale, smiling inside or outside, delighting in coming home. Again, coming home to this body, this breath. And one more time to the left. Noticing, feeling, meeting yourself just the way that feels best. A little challenge maybe, but not too much. Creating ease and flow of energy. The last movements here are twisting. So inhale to reach up again, if that works for your shoulders, to take us on over to a twist to the right. So the left hand landing gently, the right hand twisting behind. Keep the shoulders open, the spine long. You can turn to look back and over and across the right shoulder. Twists detox and they cleanse. So breathe into this twist to wring out anything that is stuck or stagnant in the body, the mind, or the heart, so that there's more room for compassion and care and joy. Take an inhalation through center and exhale. We're twisting on over to the other side. Again, notice how you're rooting down in order to rise and then spiraling up the spine and filling it with breath. Getting very curious and interested about what you feel and how you can respond and what might shift by being aware and attentive. Inhale, let's come on up through center, and exhale, just let the arms float down to the sides. Pause for a moment of grounding, for a moment of breath, just to notice what you've created. And to finish this practice, we will do a classic Kripalu shakeout. So you'll take your legs out in front of you and just begin to shake. So we're stirring things up, we're shaking things up. This creates a lot of energy. It can draw energy in. It also lets you release things from the body or the mind or the heart that you want to just let go and set free. You can take the arms up overhead, feel the front, the back, the sides of the body, everything shaking. You can make noise. Use your head, your neck. Take a moment to feel and shake every part of you. Down to the cells, we're being shook and enlivened and awakened. Breathing. Good. One more little shake and let it begin to settle down. Little shakes, a little flick out through the fingers to let go of any last little bits of whatever you want to let go of. What's holding you back? Let it go. Come back to your cross-legged position. And we'll settle in here for a moment just to come back to that state of observation. What do you feel now? Has anything shifted or changed? Here now, is there something you would like to shift or change? And know that you possess the power to create what you want to be, what you want to receive, how you want to meet yourself is all within your control. So breathe that and let go into the goodness that you are. That's what we're here to do. No need to strive or struggle. You are good and whole and complete. And take just a couple more breaths, feeling into that. And finally, bring your right hand onto your heart and the left hand on top. really meeting your heart with tenderness, feeling all the qualities that you possess right here, power and courage, as well as love and tenderness. Everything you possess in your heart, receive it. And I'll finish by offering you one round of the metta prayer. So you can close your eyes if they aren't closed already and just receive these words to finish. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I have ease of well-being. May I be free. And that is my wish for myself. It's my wish for you fully and deeply, that we know happiness and peace, ease and freedom, and love above all. So you can bring your hands together in prayer position to seal this right here, right now. And then bow. Bow to yourself in the goodness that you are, in deep honor and reverence. Drawing yourself back up. And I'm here just reaching right out to you through this screen and giving you all of the energy and care that you deserve, the deepest well wishes for a beautiful day, moment, week, year, whatever you're thinking of. May it be yours. May you receive all of these blessings and all that you most deeply deserve, and to know the goodness that you are. Thank you for being with me here today, and I look forward to seeing you next time, next week. Bye.